I am Bhaskar, Assistant Professor, Department of Mathematics, Sai Vidya Institute of Technology. In today's class, we are going to see student T distribution. In this student T distribution, for a single mean, we are going to see. So, what are the formulas we will see in the student T distribution? So, for a single mean, the student T test for a sample mean, the statistic T is defined as follows: T equal to x bar minus mu divided by S divided by root n. So that only I will write x bar minus mu divided by S into root of n. What is that mu? Mu is the mean of the universe. N is the sample size. X bar equal to, what is that x bar means? Mean, how do you find x bar equal to 1 by n into summation of x is the sample mean. Next, what is that s square? S square equal to 1 divided by n minus 1 into summation of x minus x bar whole square. This only I'll write 1 by n minus 1, or either we can use this formula or this formula, 1 by n minus 1 into summation of x square minus 1 by n into summation of x whole square is the sample variance. What is that? S is nothing but sample variance. Right. So some of the keynotes we have to take while solving these problems. Degrees of freedom we will find. How do you find this degrees of freedom means? We have T distribution table is there. So from in the table we will find the degrees of freedom. One T distribution table is there. From in that we will find the degrees of freedom. Degrees of freedom is the number of values generated by a sample of small size for estimating a population parameter. For one sample, degrees of freedom is n minus 1. For one sample, degrees of freedom is n minus 1. For a small sample, say n is less than or equal to 30, we will use this T distribution table to test the hypothesis whether the sample mean x bar differs significantly from the population mean mu. We compute student T. Right. Next one. If modulus of T is greater than T of 0.05, then the difference between x bar and mu is significant at 5% level of significance and the hypothesis is rejected. Whatever the value you will get, it is greater than the 5% level test or 5% significance level test, then the hypothesis is rejected. Similarly, whatever the t value you will get, if it is less than the 5% level of significance, then the hypothesis is accepted. See, once again I'll repeat, whatever the t value will get, if it is greater than the 5% level significance, that hypothesis is rejected. Whatever the t value will get, it is less than the 5% level of significance, then the hypothesis is accepted. Right. Now, 95% confident limits for mean mu are x bar plus or minus s divided by root n into t of 0.05. 99% of confident limits for mu are x bar plus or minus s divided by root n into t of 0.01. That means 5% level of significance is there, and at the same time 95% 95% confident, 5% only we are telling, 95% confident limits for mu, and 1% significance level only we are telling as 99% significance level. Right. So for the same, this what I have been specified for 5% level of significance, the same will be applicable for 1% level of significance also. So okay, right. We will see the problems in this first type. The type should be, what is that? Student T test for a simple mean, for a single mean. Right. We'll see the problem. First problem in this method. Find the student T for the following variable values in a sample of 8 -4, -2, -2, 0, 2, 2, 3, 3, taking the mean of universe to be 0. Mean of the universe to be 0 we are considering here. Now in the given data, the solution by data, what is that mean of the universe mu equal to 0. How many data they have given? -4, -2, -2, 0, 2, 2, 3, 3. N equal to 8. Now we will write T equal to x bar minus mu divided by s into root of n. I know that mu, I know that n. I want to find x bar and s. How do you find x bar? Already I told the formula. X bar equal to 1 by n into summation of x. What is that 1 by n? 1 by n means 1 by 8 into summation of x. X means you can add -4, -2, -2, 0, 2, 2, 3, 3. If you will add all this, you will get, and divided by 8 you will do, so you will get 0.25, right? That is x bar. Now I am finding s square. What is that? S square is nothing but 1 by n minus 1 into summation of x square minus 1 by n into summation of x whole square. That is nothing but s square. Now n is nothing but 8. 1 by 8 minus 1, that is 1 by 7. What is the summation of x square means? Here see, -4 square plus -2 square plus -2 square plus 0 square plus 2 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus 3 square. If you'll add all this, you will get summation of x square is 50. Next, already I told that summation of x. See, this is 1 by n into summation of x whole square. What is that summation of x means? You can add it -4, -2 plus 0, 2, 2, 3, 3. If you'll add this, you will get 2. Now 1 by n, 1 by 8 into 2 square. Now if you'll simplify this, you will get s square equal to 7.0714 you will get. If you take find out the root of that, s equal to 2.6592 you will get. Now I got it the value of s. T equal to, what is the t equal to x bar? X bar should be 0.25 minus mu is 0 divided by s is nothing but 2.6592 into, what is that here? N is 8. So here if you will find out this and you can simplify, you will get t equal to 0.2659. Here I didn't tell that to test anything for 5% level of significance or 1% level of significance. I did not specify. Just you have to find out that value. The t distribution value should be 0.2659. Right. One more problem we will see in this. So, see, a machine is expected to produce nails of length 3 inches. Nails of length 3 inches. A random sample of 25 nails gave an average length of 3.1 inch with standard deviation 0.3. Can it be said that the machine is producing nails as per specification? Okay. Here say in previous problem I did not give that what significance level you have to find, either 5% or 1%. But in this problem, I have given T of 0.05 for 24 degrees of freedom is 2.064 given. Now by data, see here given, what is that? Mu is nothing but 3. N is nothing but 25. N is nothing but 25. And x bar is nothing but, what is that? Nails given an average length of 3.1. X bar should be 3.1. And s equal to standard deviation is 0.3. Everything here they have been specified. So using this s equal to 0.3, I will substitute in the formula t equal to x bar minus mu divided by s into root of n. Here see, this value we have given directly in the problem. Sometimes they will not give. So if they will not give means you can use that t distribution table in a 95% significance level table. For 24 degrees of freedom, you have to find this. Why 24 degrees of freedom we are finding means here they have given sample of 25. What are the degrees of freedom is nothing but 25 minus 1 is 24. Right. So already I explained this one. Given data have been taken. T equal to x bar minus mu divided by s into root n. What is that x bar? X bar is nothing but 3.1 minus 3. Mu is 3 divided by s is nothing but 0.3 root of 25. N is nothing but what is that 25 here? Root of 25. If you will simplify, you will get T equal to 1.67. 1.67. Here we can see this 1.67 value is less than the 2.064. That means the 24 distributions degrees of freedom, we know that 24 sample degrees of freedom is what is that 2.064. How this 24 we got it? We have been taken 25 samples. The 25 samples degrees of freedom is 24. For a single sample of degrees of freedom is 24. The 24 degrees of freedom I have given here 2.064. This table value, T distribution value, we got it 1.67. 1.67 is less than this table value 2.064. Hence, hypothesis is accepted. Now, the machine is producing nails as per specification. So, they are asking here, can it be said that the machine is producing nails as per specification? You should say that the machine is producing nails as per specification. Why? This value should be less than the what is that? The table value. So that's the way just we are telling that. Hence the hypothesis is accepted. Right. One more problem we will see in this. 10 individuals are chosen at a random from a population and their heights in inches are found to be 63, 63, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 70, 71, 71. So how many data they are given? Say 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 individuals. Test the hypothesis that mean height of the universe is 66 inches. Mean height of the universe means that one should be given. Now here 5% level of significance is given for the 9 degrees of freedom. Why they have given 9 degrees of freedom means we have taken here 10 samples. That means 10 individuals we have been taken here. Right. You understood? From the given here mean of the universe mu equal to 66, n equal to 10. Now I'll take here I don't know x bar and I don't know s. I will calculate it from this given data. T equal to x bar minus mu divided by s into root n. X bar equal to, how do you find x bar is nothing but we know that 1 by n into summation of xi. So 1 by n is nothing but 10 into xi. Summation of xi means all this 63 plus 63 plus 66 plus 67 plus 68 plus 69 plus 70 plus 70 plus 71 plus 71. We will take that x bar equal to 67.8. So if you add all that summation and you will divide by 10 means you will get 67.8. Next, similarly, s square is nothing but this formula I am using 1 by n minus 1 into summation of x square minus 1 by n summation of x whole square. What is that? N is nothing but here 10 minus 1. Summation of x square means we have to take this one. Say here already we know that 63 whole square plus 63 whole square plus 66 whole square plus 67 whole square plus 68 whole square plus 69 whole square plus 70 whole square plus 70 whole square plus 71 whole square plus 71 whole square. Add all the summation minus 1 by n into 1 by n means what is that? 1 by 10 into summation of x. This all this summation see here. So then these are all you can add, then square it, then divided by 10 you can do. After squaring, you can divide it by 10 if you do, and you will simplify that. You will get s equal to 3.011. Now, I found out s value. I found out x bar value. Now, I am going to use in this t equal to, what is that x bar? X bar is 67.8 minus what is that mu? Mu is nothing but 66 divided by S. S is 3.011 into what is that root of n. N is nothing but 10. So if you simplify this, you will get t equal to 1.89. T equal to 1.89. What is the table value they have given? Table value they have given 2.262 for 9 degrees of freedom. So the time just this value should be 1.89 is less than the table value. So now hypothesis is accepted at the 5% level of significance. Right. We can see that one more problem. A certain stimulus administered to each of 12 patients resulted in the following change of blood pressure: 5, 2, 8, -1, 3, 0, 6, -2, 1, 5, 0, 4. Can it be concluded that the stimulus will increase the blood pressure? Here also they have given the table value, 5% level of significance for 11 degrees of freedom. So why they have given 11 degrees of freedom means they have taken 12 samples here. So that's why 11 degrees of freedom they have given here. Right. In the given data, n equal to, see, 12 patients we have taken, mu equal to 0. So if they have given mean of the universe, if they have not specified anything, so we will take mean is nothing but here, mean of the universe 0 I will take. Okay, what is that formula? T equal to x bar minus mu divided by s into root of n. X bar equal to 1 by n into summation of xi. What is that 1 by n should be? 1 by n means 1 by 12. Summation of xi, 5 plus 2 plus 8 minus 1 plus 3 plus 0 plus 6 minus 2 plus 1 plus 5 plus 0 plus 4. If we'll add all this, we will get, and we will divide that one by 12, you will get 2.5833 you will get. Now, s square equal to 1 by n minus 1 into summation of x square minus 1 by n into summation of x whole square. What is that summation of x square is nothing but, already I told that these are all 5 square plus 2 square plus 8 square plus minus 1 square plus 3 square plus 0 square plus 6 square plus minus 2 whole square plus 1 square plus 5 square plus 0 square plus 4 square. All you can add this, square it and add it, so you will get some value, minus this summation of x. What is that summation of x means? This all values you can add it and square it, then divided by 12 you will do. Then you will get whatever the value, the difference, you will divide by 1 by n minus 1 means 1 by 12 minus 1, 1 by 11. If you divide it, you will get s square equal to 9.538 you will get. Then if you will take square root of this, s equal to 3.088 you will get. Now I will substitute these values. This values means x bar. What is that? X bar is nothing but 2.5833 in the formula. Minus mu is 0 divided by s. What is that? S value should be here 3.088 into root of 12. If you simplify this, t equal to 2.8979 you will get. If you get t equal to 2.8979, which is approximately we are taking 2.9. But what is the table value here they have given? T of 0.05 for 11 degrees of freedom is 2.201. So here, which is greater than the table value. Previous two problems less than the table value we got it. So hence hypothesis is accepted. We have told that there. Here 2.9 is greater than, what is that? The value t value should be 2.9. I got it, which is greater than the table value. So hence hypothesis is rejected at the 5% level of significance. Okay, so hence, so what are the assumption I have been taken means, let H naught, the stimulus administration is not accompanied with increase in the blood pressure I have been taken. So that's the way, hence hypothesis is accepted. So here I am telling that stimulus will increase the blood pressure, will not increase the blood pressure I took. Here hypothesis is accepted, rejected here. So that's the way the stimulus will increase the blood pressure. Right. Next one should be the problem. Next problem we'll see. The 9 items of a sample have the following values: 45, 47, 50, 52, 48, 47, 49, 53, 51. Does the mean of these differ significantly from the assumed mean of 47.5? This is assumed mean here is 47.5. So here mu is nothing but given 47.5. I am taking here assumption there is no significance difference between the sample mean. By data, here see n equal to how many data they are given means n equal to 9, t equal to x bar minus mu divided by s into root of n. What is it? X bar minus mu. Mu is nothing but 47.5 divided by s into root of n is nothing but 9. X bar, how do you find? Summation of x divided by n. All these values you can add it. 47 plus 50 plus 52 plus 48 plus 47 plus 49 plus 53 plus 51. Add it all the values and divided by 9 you will do. So if you will do that divided by 9, 49.11 you will get. Next, similarly, s square equal to 1 by n minus 1 into summation of x square minus 1 by n into summation of x whole square. N minus 1 means 9 minus 1 is 1 by 8. Summation of x square means what are that? Already I told that for all these values square it. 45 square plus 47 square plus 50 square plus 52 square plus 48 square plus 47 square plus 49 square plus 53 square plus 51 square. You will get, if you will square it means 21,762. Next you can add it all that values and square it. If you will add all the values, you will get 442. That one if you will square it and divide by 9. After the difference, we will get the difference you can divide by 8. We will get s square equal to 6.8611. Then s equal to 2.6194. This only will get t equal to, what is the t is nothing but x bar. What is that? X bar is 49.11 minus 47.5 divided by 2.6194 into root of 9. So now if you simplify this, t equal to 1.8439. So what is the table value here? See, table value I have given. Here I have not given the table value. So we can see in that table, t distribution table, at the 5% level of significance, we can get t value should be 2.306, which is less than the, what are the t value here we got it? 1.8439, which is less than the 2.306. So hence the hypothesis is accepted. Hence the hypothesis is accepted. So we have been taken like this, and the hypothesis is accepted. So with this, we will wind it of single mean t distribution problems.